You two out-of-towners wrecked my wheat. You ain't leaving this village till you pay up. Not one damn step.
Damao, easy now.
Sonny boy, sweet girl, I'm begging you, help your auntie. Just a few acres. My dad's gone, no one to farm it. If you don't harvest it now, I lose every single grain this year.
Don't you worry now. That's what we're here for, help folks bring it in. How many acres? We'll settle up fair at market price.
Just 4 acres. That ain't much. $100 an acre. For 100 total, your auntie'll pay you in full. Not a dime short. You call these scattered grains nothing? Have you folks got no respect for honest farming? You two out-of-towners wrecked my wheat. You ain't leaving this village till you pay up. Not one damn step.
Damao, I said easy.
Auntie, it's been pouring rain. All the wheat's lodged. Some spillage is just nature's way. Standard practice everywhere. We ran the machine clean, no slacking.
I don't give a damn about weather or standards. All I see is my wheat on the ground. Your sloppy harvesting means you trashed my crop.
Auntie, you walked the field yourself before we took the job. Lodged wheat like this, zero spillage just ain't possible. Same all over the village. Not our fault.
Clean or not, I'm the one calling the shot here. You ain't seeing a cent of the pay. Fact is, you owe me damages. This plot's 5 acres, not 4. You shortchanged me. You trashed 5 acres of my wheat. That's $500 you owe.
Lord have mercy, look at this mess.
Ain't that the truth? Outsiders trying to cut corners and scam us locals. Over my dead body.
Andy, you're the one who said 4 acres when we signed off for the job. $400. We hauled in harvest. Honest work. Didn't ask for a dime more.
I never said 4 acres. You heard wrong. Deeds right here, black and white, 5 acres. You half-assed the job and now you want to take my money anyway? Where's the justice in that?
Auntie, you gotta have a conscience about this. Drove 1,000 miles overnight. Our fuel, our time, our dime. Hauled grain in blazing heat. Now you snake us?
What good is a conscience? My wheat yields low. That's fact. Pay me 500, or you can forget seeing 1 red cent of your wages.
Measure 4 acres to pay us, but 5 for us paying you? We work all day for free, and we end up owing you? Keep the 400. We'll just call it charity and be done. Just leave us be now, will ya?
You think leaving without pay squares this? Who covers my loss? You owe me 500, and I ain't budgin'.
This ain't some cheap hustle. It's a straight-up shakedown. These helpers, slow work, get away.
Only fair they cough up some cash. Their wheat got ruined, plain as day. Who asked them to damage our wheat?
Folks, let me ask you something straight. With all this rain this year, all the lodged wheat in the village, whose harvest crew can get every single grain? If any of you can name one crew with 0 spillage, we'll pay up right now.
I'm just a widow on my own. You think working this land is easy? After they trashed my field, I got nothing left this year. You gotta stand by me. Help me set this right.
Xiang, I'm sorry. I was too soft. Should have never jumped in to help so fast.
It's not on you. We did nothing wrong. It's just plain greed. Just hold on. Somebody with sense will show up.
Look, everybody. She's the one that messed up our payday. No way we let her off the hook today. Nobody's leaving. You don't cough up the 500 in damages. That harvester ain't moving an inch.
Andy, we won't take a dime for the work. And we'll throw in 200 out of pocket to make this go away. What do you say? We burn diesel, pull all-nighters. It ain't easy out here.
200? You throwing scraps to stray dogs? I told you. It's 500. Not a cent less. You ain't rolling out of Peace Valley today.
So instead of being grateful, you pull a shakedown. Aren't you afraid of chilling the hearts of every outside helper? Next time disaster hits, who's gonna dare come lend a hand?
That's your problem. I only care about my land. My wheat. You ruined my crops. What's the big deal paying a little damages?
Zhang's been lying through his teeth from the start. Something's off with that deed, I guarantee it.
Everybody, just hold up a minute. Listen to me. With this godforsaken weather, every farm's losing grain during the harvest. This young couple drove all night to help us. We owe them.
So what? I didn't ask them to come. Who told them to help? If grain gets knocked loose, is it on you? Don't you go siding with out-of-towners. They messed up my crop, so they're gonna pay up. I don't care about the weather. I only care about the results.
That heartless woman, has she got no shame at all?
First off, before we took the job, she herself said it was 4 acres. We worked 4 acres, just like agreed. Second, grain shattering in lodged wheat is standard loss, accepted across the whole industry. It was an error on our part. I'm not standing here today begging anyone for anything. I'm here to tell all of you. Our land. We call the shots on our own land.
What now? It's all falling apart. No way we're seeing a dime. This is all Wang Xiusheng's fault. He's the one who ruined everything.
Guilin. You don't get to just flap your gums and decide the acreage. Guilin. You don't get to just flap your gums and decide the acreage.
What do you mean I don't decide? Deeds in my hand. This land is 5 acres. Ain't nobody gonna say otherwise.
Look at her, all worked up. It's laughable. You finally slipped. That deed is the smoking gun. Let me see that deed.
There it is, showing your true colors. Let's see how much longer you can hide it. Auntie, if that deed's legit and you're so sure, why won't you just show it to everybody? Scared we'll see the forgery? The tampered ink?
What gives you the right? It's my land. My deed, my say-so. You're all just out to cheat me, trying to weasel out of it.
Even now, She still won't own up. Still running her mouth with lies.
I'm telling you. What if this is a straight up shakedown?
I knew it. That deed's gotta be bogus.
What the hell do I do now? No. I just gotta stick to my guns. 5 acres. Then they can't touch me.
We're settling this here and now. It ain't our fault. We ain't taking the fall, and we ain't paying a dime.
This girl's land was already a mess years ago. She's been hiding it all this time. No wonder she's so damn cocky. Shady dealings from the start. So the whole thing was a setup to squeeze those 2 out-of-towners. No conscience. Biting the hand that feeds you.
5 acres is 5 acres. 500 an acre, not a penny less.
Go Elon, settle down. These 2 came all the way out here to help us bring in the wheat. Up before dawn, working into the night. We gotta have some decency. Can't just run down out-of-towners like this.
Damao. We're done giving ground. Being kind ain't being weak. Our sweat, our goodwill. They ain't gonna spit on it no more.
Folks, this ain't something we just let slide. This village has always stood on what's right, stood by each other. We can't let good people suffer, let alone a schemer. Break all the rules. Tomorrow noon, measure in front of the village. Check the deeds openly. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Measure before all. Someone's lying, running a con. The whole village is gonna see it clear as a bell.
We came all this way to save your harvest. Worked all night to save a year's harvest. Knee deep in mud, and you shake us down? Cut 4, pay 5, twisting the truth. How do you sleep at night?
Auntie, that deed's edges are fresh, pages mismatched. The ink's all patchy. That's a forgery. You doctored it yourself. You never gave a damn about the wheat. You're using a dispute to grab a piece of land that ain't yours.
So what if I fix the deed? This land was mine to begin with. The village shorted me back then. I'm just taking back what belongs to me. What the hell are you gonna do about it?
Auntie, even now, you're still making excuses. You never wanted justice. You used this harvest as cover. To steal land that ain't yours. Our goodwill can help people, but you don't get to use it for a dirty con.
A forged deed, and you're still running your mouth? That's low down.
We actually thought you'd been wronged. Turns out it's been a setup from the jump.
The ledgers show the land division's long settled. Even if unfair, it's no excuse to lie and steal. No excuse for faking a deed. Make it right today. For this couple and for this whole village.
We came a long way to help. We work on good faith. We stand by our word. What you pulled today, the whole village saw it. So you either own up, apologize, and pay up, or we let the sheriff sort this out.
Am I wrong? There was something shady about this parcel from the start. Any one of you gonna stand up and say that land split was clean?
Joseon, come here. I knew it. Something's real rotten in this village.
She ain't just trying to squeeze us for cash. She's counting on nobody having the guts to dig up old graves. She's using our mess to grab land.
Guilin, the land division back then was posted for the whole village. It was divided by head count, every record open for checking. You slandered us and shook down harvesters today. Forging deeds and chaos has nothing to do with old feuds. Don't you dare try to muddy the waters on this.
I swallowed that land injustice for over 10 years. Now I finally fix a boundary line to claim what's mine. And I'm the villain you all get to crucify? You're all bullying a lonely old woman with no one.
If you bear old grudges, check the village records. No one stops you. But the one damn thing you never should have done was take your old grudges out on us, filling your void with our sweat and wages.
We came to help. We owe you nothing. You scammed us for 500 today. Stole 400 from our pay. Answer for it now.
I said what I said. And you're not getting a dime of your pay.
There was a sliver of disputed land back then. But it's nowhere near Guilon's plot.
You're a damn liar. That disputed piece is my land. You're just covering for others, out to get me specifically.
The only disputed scrap of land was a soggy mess in the West Lowlands. Those rights were settled to another family years ago. Your fertile field here? Not even close. You twisted old gossip to stir up frenzy. And cover for the shakedown you're pulling right now. Damn right, I remember the West Hollow land clear as day. She's faking it to extort money.
Even if the land's not the same. The cut to my wheat yield is real. Their bad harvest cost me. I deserve payback.
Y'all just take a look at every field in this village. Rain ruined half the crop, cut way too late. It's gonna have some grain spillage. It ain't just Andy's place. It's the whole damn village. That's an act of God, not our screw up.
$400 for 4 acres. That's the deal you set yourself. We busted our hump to earn that money. Some spillage is just nature. This shakedown's a joke. Pay up now. Or apologize to us. Right here, in front of all.
Who's messing with my aunt? Out-of-towners getting all high and mighty? Coming into our village, strong-arming an old woman?
Boy, am I glad you're here. These two outsiders, thinking they're slick with words. Been bullying a lone old widow. Ruined my wheat crop. Then tried to force me to pay them and apologize. My aunt's honest. She wouldn't pull a scam. Gotta be their lousy harvesting skills. They messed up the crop and are trying to weasel out of it. Can't trust a damn out-of-towner.
We're laying out facts, clear reasoning. Name-calling and ganging up with no proof? By what right?
By right of this being our village soil. Outsiders mess up, they pay. Simple. Your excuses won't fly here.
Raising hell won't solve a damn thing. You think numbers scare us? The whole village is watching. The measurements, the state of the field, our verbal agreement. 3 solid proofs are here. No amount of yelling changes the facts. It won't win you the argument.
Back off. We solve things reason here, not this. I watched this whole thing go down from start to finish. I know exactly who's in the right and who's in the wrong. So don't you dare stand there bullying people and running your mouths.
I'm not giving you a single cent of that $400 today. You want your money? First, you pay me $500 for damages. We'll fight this to the bitter end.
Since talking sense is getting us nowhere, then we'll talk with proof. We recorded the whole job, every second.
They were careful. With this weather and road conditions. Getting the field this clean was a hell of a job.
Anyone else would have probably said screw it and left. This young couple is the real deal, salt of the earth. What's that video gonna prove? You can't see how much wheat was lost in that video. You're just bad at your job. You ruined my crops.
Fine. You say the technique is bad and there's loss. Every field of lodged wheat in this village today. If you can find a single one with 0 spillage, 0 loss, we'll pay you double damages on the spot. If you can't, you'll apologize to us in front of everyone and pay our fee.
We've worked across provinces for years. We know the rules. Weather-shattered wheat is covered by regulations. It's considered a normal and acceptable loss. No accident, no pay. You're just here to cause trouble.
Every farmer knows rain flattens the wheat. No harvester gets every grain. Using nature to run a scam? Refusing to pay? No one will take your side.
Don't accept it then. We'll call the authorities. They can come out, do an official measurement, and issue a report. The fee gets paid. We get compensated for lost time. You're not weaseling out of this.
The evidence is solid and the situation is clear. The outside harvesters didn't do anything wrong.
Sunny boy, sweet girl, we're sorry. We were wrong. Just blindly follow the crowd. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're real sorry about that. These folks came from God knows where to help us get the harvest in. Saved our whole year's work. And instead of being grateful, ganging up with a deadbeat to bully decent folks is just wrong.
We all know how hard farming is. They earn their pay with sweat. What gives us the right to run a shakedown on them? It just chills the heart.
Auntie, maybe we should just let it go. We don't have a leg to stand on. Dragging this out any longer is just plain embarrassing.
She's right, Auntie. We're clearly in the wrong here. Best to drop it.
You're all stabbing me in the back. I wasted my affection on you. Nobody's talking me out of this. I won't swallow this insult. I want grain compensation, plus damages.
We're all just folks getting by. It ain't easy for any of us, Auntie. We never meant trouble. We drive all day, sleeping rough, trekking hundreds of miles just to help farmers save their crops, just to scrape together a living. A few $100 in wages. It's our last cent for diesel, food, and a roof home. One greedy impulse from you, one little scheme, nearly killed all that goodwill. And it chills the heart of anyone who'd ever think of coming out to help country folks.
Ante Guilon, let it go.
Since you refuse to admit any fault, we'll just have to pull out. The old village land records. Right here, we'll verify your plot's original acreage. These are the original ledgers. Every household's acreage and boundaries is written plain as day. No tricks, no favorites. Zhang, household registered in village group 3. Verified arable land, for Mu exactly. Boundaries clear, no disputes. No extra allocations. It's all in black and white, open for all to see.
Survey says 4 acres. We agreed on 4. You've been lying from day one, running a shakedown. This whole 5 acres, $500 fairy tale. Pulled it right out of thin air.
Auntie. The original ledger ain't lying. 4 acres. Plain as day. Your deed says 5, so where's the extra acre? Did you forge the numbers yourself?
I messed up, all right.
You didn't just doctor the deed. You've been stealing your neighbor's land for years. No wonder my field got tighter every season. So you're the one who's been snatching it. Ledger notes are crystal clear here. Zhang Guilon's west boundary sits right on the neighbor's plot. Line used to be solid, but when folks stopped squabbling, you let that boundary blur and took a little more every year. Day by day, just grabbing ground wherever you could. That's why you tried to force this 4 acres is 5 scam. Y'all hear this? Is there no law left in this place? That Zhang Guilon. She stole my land, and now she's running a shakedown on top of it. Playing the poor little victim while she's rotten to the core.
Zhang Guilon knew she was sitting on stolen dirt. She got spooked and staged a shakedown to hide it. Trying to force the bogus 5-acre claim, whitewash years of land grabbing.
Every year, I felt the line was off, I swear. Always thought it was just in my head. Didn't know you were stealing my land. You've got nerve.
We ain't asking for any gratitude. We just want folks to get what's coming to them. Fair and square. Kindness can be gentle, but it sure as hell won't be trampled on.
I tampered with the deed and pulled that stunt not just for myself. It's for my bedridden husband back home and my husband's bedridden 3 years, kids work out of town. Daily pills, nightly pain. If I don't hustle, how am I supposed to keep him breathing?
It's for a sick man. No wonder she fights so hard. Hard times don't give you the right to cheat decent people.
We get it. Times are tough for your family.
You're strong. One quick job gets you a few $100. Me? An old woman caring for an invalid, barely getting by.
Every family struggles. Hardship isn't a license to hurt others. Being poor don't give you a free pass to scam people.
Her husband's bedridden for years. No one can work. Money's tight, but the whole village helps out all year. Never been left high and dry.
Hard times, that's worth some sympathy. You can't bleed kind people dry or butcher those who help.
You out-of-towners won't even miss that few $100. Can't you just take pity on me? Please?
Ain't about the money for us. You think we drove here for free? All-nighters cost sweat and blood. Why in the hell should our blood and sweat pay for your greed?
I ain't holding your pay hostage. But I got terms. You gotta help me. Lock down the land the neighbors squatted on. For good.
A boundary spat like that should go through the village committee. What gives you the right to use our wages as a bargaining chip?
Your land fight with the neighbor is separate from this. Don't go tying him together to twist our arm.
Village boundaries were all registered in ledgers years ago. You got a real dispute. You get the village officials to sort it out. Right now, what kind of criminal is that?
If you won't help me settle this land mess, forget about a single dime for those medical bills. Your pay's getting docked either way.
You're the one squatting on our property. You're in the wrong. Why the hell should we have to clean up your mess?
You don't help me, I'm gonna bury this whole deal. No pay, no apology. We'll stay stuck here till hell freezes over.
That's just low. You screw up and force the victim to bail you out?
Maybe you two just let this one go. It's just a few $100. Why the hell should we? This ain't about the money.
It ain't about the few $100. If we back down today, every good-hearted helper who comes to this town is gonna get played. Shaken down cold.
I can kiss that $400 in wages goodbye, but I won't help you steal land to cover your mess.
Then I'll raise hell and disturb the whole village. I'll stir up so much trouble you won't be able to leave. What do you think you're doing here?
Guilin. Enough is enough. Right and wrong are clear. Any more is just a tantrum. You're deliberately disrupting the peace in this village.
My life is hard. I'm suffering. I did nothing wrong. I'm just trying to survive.
You're just trying to take it easy, cushy ride. Don't you dare use your misery as a smokescreen.
I don't give a damn. I'm just trying to survive. I ain't wrong.
Who the hell is pushing my mother around at my own doorstep? You out-of-towners think you can just gang up on somebody?
Son. They bullied me, ruined the harvest, and now force me to pay. Forcing me to admit a lie.
My mother is a simple, honest woman. She never run a shakedown. You botched the harvest and now you're dumping the blame.
We've got measurement data and the work video. Check the village ledger. We're transparent top to bottom. This wasn't on us.
My son's here now. Let's see you try anything else.
Don't feed me that bull. If my mother says there was damage, there was damage.
You take your mama's word over anything. You trust rumors over facts? That's not loyalty. That's blind loyalty, plain and simple.
I don't care what you all say. Pay up 500. Or none of you are driving out of this town.
If it was my mama, I'd stand up for her the same way.
That's called blind devotion, son. Not honor. What went down ain't how your mama tells it. We have video proof. Your mother staged it all. She's been grabbing neighbors' land. My mama's had it hard. Times are tough for her. Even if she stepped out of line a bit. You out-of-towners got no business backing her into a corner. Hard times deserve some sympathy. But that don't give you the right to weaponize it against anyone. Who the hell are you to lecture me? I'm done talking. I'm locking down that harvester right now. No money and no apology, that machine doesn't move an inch. I'm impounding this rig today. No payout? Nobody's leaving town. Not a soul, not a vehicle.
For God's sake, how much further is he going to push this? We earn our money with honest work. We ain't stealing from nobody. What right give you to seize our rig?
The right of you putting my mama through hell. The right of you messing with our whole town.
That's my boy. That's exactly how you handle M.
She caused her own downfall. The whole town saw it. This is theft. Pure stubborn nonsense.
Alright, let's back off. No need to take it this far. Stay out of this. This ain't over. I'm gonna set things right for my mom.
I shouldn't have gone soft. Should have never taken this job. I dragged Xiao right into this mess. Xiao, I was just too soft-hearted. Should have never come out here to help.
Damao is just too tender-hearted, in the end. We didn't do nothing wrong, so we ain't backing down. We didn't do nothing wrong. We ain't backing down. Give an inch, and they take a mile.
The internet's going wild. Many machine operators who pass through. All outside workers are reporting getting scammed here. I got scammed in that village. Finished the job clean. And they swore it was shoddy work and docked my pay. I was too scared to fight it. Had to rush to the next job and endure it. You two have no sense. For a few $100 and selfish gain, you dragged the whole village's name through the mud.
Who will dare work here now? Who will help bring in the wheat? If the yields drop next year, the whole village pays the price. I didn't know it would blow up online like this. I just wanted a little compensation.
I wasn't trying to ruin the village's name. I just wanted to stand up for my mom. See that? Selfishness rots people, bullying rots towns. Chasing small gains makes the whole village the scapegoat.
You never just bullied me and my wife. You went after every decent soul willing to lend a hand to this town.
How'd she just drop like that? You think she's faking it?
Hard to say. She's always faking it for a payout. But what if she's really having a spell? We'd be in deep trouble.
Could we have really made her sick? Maybe we were too harsh.
She's faked this before. I bet she's just putting on a show. But if it's real, we can't afford that risk.
Don't dwell on whether she's faking. We need to get her to a doctor now.
We can settle right and wrong later. Right now, she needs help. Can't gamble with a person's life over being right or wrong.
If something's really wrong with her and it's permanent, forgive my pay for now, I'll put that aside. But that old land issue? I'm reporting it straight to the town officials. Mom, what's happening? You've killed her. You've killed my mom. Alright, enough. She's old and frail. She can't handle being worked up like this.
Soon as she hit the ground, anything we say looks bad.
Don't panic. She got worked up and fainted, that's all. It ain't life or death. Just give her a minute to come to. Don't let N weaponize some fake guilt trip.
My ma's worn out from years of toil, and you pushed her down. Anything happens to her today, it's all on your heads. She just got worked up and fainted briefly. She'll come around in a bit. Nobody forced her into it. Too much scheming, that's what did it. Heartburn from her own greed. What did I tell you? She was fine a minute ago. How'd she just keel over like that? She worked herself up over nothing and fainted.
We'll wait and be understanding. But we won't take the blame.
I'll pay wages, you publicly confess. Clear my name about the land grab. For $100, it's yours. Say it now, I took the land. Wasn't greed.
The truth is what it is, and that's what gets told. Right and wrong don't get flipped around.
I never took a handout my whole life. I'm just in a bad spot at home. I got backed into a corner.
The struggle's real. The land grab's real. And the shakedown's real too. Misery deserves some sympathy, but a wrong don't get washed clean.
I'm begging you. Just let my ma keep a little dignity. Her whole life's been one hard knock after another.
I feel for your hardship. I do, but I won't lie for you. I can't help you sweep this under the rug. The second I play along, every victim you've made loses their chance at redemption.
I'll be blunt, admitting family shame in public never makes hurting others okay. Guilt is yours. But the whole village can understand that life ain't been kind to you. Lee's right. Hard luck and bad deeds are two different things.
I spent 3 years nursing a sick man. I'm scared of aging, poverty, and my family crumbling. It scares me to death, it honestly does.
Everybody's got their burdens and their fears. But keeping your conscience defines a decent soul.
She lost more land. The acre shortage was deliberate. A dirty secret no one here dares to speak aloud. Back then, she wasn't just raising a ruckus for nothing. The village cheated her out of half an acre.
I ain't lying. I may be many things, but I've never raised hell without cause.
Ma. What you said back then, it was true. When they split the fields, they started measuring right here. Step by step, they measured for 3 whole days. Every single inch of it is burned into my memory.
On paper, it all adds up. In the dirt, she was cheated.
That's right. The ledger makes it look pretty. But the misery of working that land, she carried that alone.
That's why she's obsessed with the field lines. Why she fights tooth and nail over every square inch. It ain't greed in her blood. It's years and years of being screwed over by a fair-looking set of books.
Back then, this village was dirt poor. Sure, the land split was a mess. It's old history the whole town agreed to bury.
Year after year, I took the hit. Who could I even complain to? Every year, the village threw me a bone to save face. But it never made up for what my land couldn't give.
So you weren't the one making trouble after all. Nobody ever wanted to hear what you were really going through. I know exactly what you're all thinking. But starting today, I'm not giving up a single inch. Lachin, let it go. It's ancient history. It's been over a decade.
Why should I let it go? Has it been too long, or is someone too scared to own up to it?
If we don't dig up the past, we'll never get to the truth. All that bitterness he carries, it started with that old injustice.
When the land was split, somebody filled the boundaries. His half acre of good land was signed over to some big shot in town.
I begged for years. Every time, they just brushed me off. Said there was no record of a mistake. What the hell was I supposed to do?
You all knew. You all hid it from my mother. Watching her get cheated yearly, mocked for being greedy. I snapped.
She was wrong to go after that land and cause a scene. But the chip on her shoulder? That wasn't about greed. It was about a demand for justice that's been a long time coming.
It wasn't just any villager who swapped that land. It was the old village chief. He moved to town years ago. The former chief had the power, and a big shot paid him off. He secretly altered the deed. Our current leaders feared losing face. Scared it would tear the village apart, just buried it.
Sacrificing one family's rights for peace, that was never just. If a wrong was done, you fix it. You don't sweep it under the rug.
The village will lead this and deal with the town directly. We'll track down the former chief and sort out the land return. All costs and reparations will be covered by the village fund.
Where do we find him? Let's hash this out right now.
They moved to town ages ago. Never come back here. Nobody wants to kick that hornet's nest.
The truth?
They're long gone. No point digging up old graves. Guilin got the short end of the stick. The village will look out for her now. Let's just call it even. Come on, we're all neighbors here. Just drop it. My mother suffered over a decade. You think dropping it fixes everything?
I don't want your handouts. I want my land. I want justice.
Looks like they all know more than they're letting on. You don't want to dig up old graves? Just too scared to cross the wrong people. You just don't want the heat.
A debt is a debt. Wrong is wrong. Don't sweep the victim's pain under the rug because it's old news.
I demand a full investigation.
Don't be so hard-headed. It's a small town. Leave a little wiggle room. You don't burn bridges you might need to cross.
Nobody left her any wiggle room back then. So, what makes you think she owes any of you a damn favor now?
Nobody's gonna make the call? Fine. I'll do it myself. That man is coming back here today to answer for what he did. Who's this? What's all this fuss about? I'm Zhang Guilan's son. You remember swiping half an acre of our land back in the day? That's ancient history, son. Land adjustments for village projects were standard practice back then. Adjustment? No warning, no pay, no public notice at all. Why did my family have to take the fall alone? We let you save face back then. The whole damn village nodded along. So what if your family is the only one who can't let it go?
Land swaps are fine, unless they destroy one family to save others. You hid the whole thing. Bought the victim's silence. You call that legit? Transparent? Fair?
You're an out-of-towner. Stay out of village business. Keep your mouth shut if you don't know the rules around here.
Justice doesn't check IDs. You buried the deal and played dirty back then. And now you want to lecture us about rules?
This is damn low. One word, swap. And a family suffers for over a decade. No wonder Guilan won't let it go. Anyone screwed like that would be carrying that same grudge. All of you, quiet. Listen up. Old party secretary. It's nothing. Kids having a spat. No need to blow a gasket. Zhang. The village took in a widow with a child, so you wouldn't lose out. Now you're digging up old dirt, turning the village against you.
You call that taking me in? You stole my land, left me with bad harvests year after year. Favor?
Back then, you were given guaranteed bottom acreage. No lottery drawing, no competition. You should be grateful. Guaranteed bottom means garbage land, squeezed dry land. Burning my family to fuel everybody else. You call that fair play? You two are just outside helpers who'll grab your cash and run. What's your angle, digging into our village's private business?
Nobody's digging into private squabbles. But we don't stand by and watch the underdog get buried, or justice get crushed.
You're not worried about the village getting stirred up. You're terrified of your own backroom dealings seeing daylight. And wrecking your precious reputation.
How dare they come after me like that? Anybody who digs up old dirt today is making an enemy out of me. They won't set foot in this town. Then don't go helping outsiders dredge up the past. Zhang, I'm giving you one last shot. Own up to it right now, shut this whole thing down. I'll let bygones be bygones. And I'll keep sending help to the village.
I don't want your charity. I want what's rightfully mine.
A decade of pain. Let bygones be bygones. That's cheap as hell. You keep sticking your nose in other people's business. And you're not driving out of Peace Village today.
The truck can stay. But right and wrong have to be laid out clear.
If you choose to stay quiet today just to keep the peace, tomorrow, when you're the ones getting screwed over, when you're the ones thrown under the bus, it'll be your own damn fault.
I'm not scared. I saw what happened back then with my own two eyes. The truth's in folks' hearts. Can't just keep walking all over decent people. Wrong is wrong. Time to own up. You pushed me into burning it all down. So don't blame me for bringing out new evidence. Oh, you want proof, do you? Fine. I'll show you exactly what real proof looks like right now. That land transfer back in the day wasn't no emergency. It was when Zhang husband was still alive. He had reclaimed wasteland to mask land he'd quietly taken. Robbing Peter to pay Paul. Swapping wasteland for farmland, stealing land, calling it balanced. The books were crystal clear back then. There ain't no debt owed here.
That's a damn lie. My husband lived honestly his whole life, never taking collective property.
Who's lying and who's telling the truth?
Signed and dated, but missing the other party's fingerprint.
That's a one-sided record. No confirmation from the other side. This is just your own private bookkeeping. It don't hold up as any kind of proof.
Old case, simple procedures. Whole village can back us up. Back then, wasteland didn't count as farmland. It absolutely did not count. You can't trade it for legally recognized good land. You're just forcing the numbers to fit. The real master ledger? I got it right here. This book. sealed up for over a decade. Today, it gets opened in front of everybody to clear everyone's name once and for all. Point 1. Illegal clearing was tolerated as new land, not deducted as farmland. Point 2. The half-acre land grab was real. No public notice. No notification. No compensation. A complete miscarriage of process. Point 3. Zhang Guilan's been losing yield for years and just taking it. Kept quiet, never made a fuss. She's innocent in all this.
I ain't greedy. I just wanted someone to say what's right.
You messed up. When you threw that fit and faked a setup over the land. You got wronged. When you got a raw deal back then and nobody gave a damn.
What was done to you? That deserves some understanding. But what you did wrong, you gotta own that. Settle the score, wipe the slate clean. That's real justice.
I played favorites back then. Too scared to admit it. Buried the whole truth. I was wrong, and I'll admit it. Guilan, I'm sorry. You got a bad shake all these years.
I messed up too. I shouldn't have taken my old grudges out on the folks trying to help.
Our GPS trails. Somebody copied them on the sly. Someone cloned our work routes and driving data.
Data's been tampered with. Strange backend account found.
It's not a quick hack job. It's been copied on the down low for a while.
Who'd be gunning for your equipment data like that?
Stealing harvester work routes specifically? Only hitting out-of-state helper crews. Ain't but one reason for it. Mass-producing fake proof of failed harvests.
No wonder out-of-towners get taken every single year. Ain't just some neighborly squabble. Somebody's been setting us up.
You knew about this.
I didn't know Jack. Don't you dare pin this on me.
Data gets stolen right after you showed up in town, raising hell. You gonna stand there and tell me you got nothing to do with it?
Ain't just us neither. Over a dozen harvesters have been hit in 3 years. All hacked from the same IP, one source. Same damn setup, same damn forms. It's a professional shakedown targeting outside helpers.
No wonder they get a payout every time. It's a whole damn racket.
We all figured it was just petty hometown grudges. Never figured it for a dirty business.
Every time I kicked up a fuss and got paid, someone whispered how good I was. Ain't that I was good at it. Somebody taught me how to play the game.
My mama's 15-year warpath. And this whole mess right here. We've been nothing but pawns in someone else's game. That ex-flame of yours came back to town and made a living off disputes with outside crews. Every single shakedown, he took a cut of the take. That's a damn lie. You got nothing solid on me.
The data, the IPs, the shakedown playbook. 3 parts of one closed-loop con. That ain't slander. That's solid proof.
Someone's bombarding every board with posts, spinning lies about our crew running harvest scams, doing setup jobs on locals.
It's moving way too fast, bot armies at work.
That's rich coming from you. Trapping good people, then turning it around and smearing him. Online, whoever yells first gets the mob on their side. You out-of-towners could never outlast our local pull and resources.
Public noise can be gamed. Evidence. Now that don't ever lie.
Raw footage from that job? Backend logs? IP records? Recorded phone calls. I've kept it all. They want to drag this into a mudslinging fight. We'll bury them with cold, hard facts.
A pile of routine paperwork. What's that gonna do to me?
More than enough to rip your mask clean off and shine a light on your little black market racket. The accounts running the smear campaign? Traced right back to the town's own farm supply company.
I get it. They weren't after a few $100. This whole thing was about locking down every harvester contract. What you see on the surface ain't ever the whole truth.
Outsiders flooded in, stealing our business for years. They slashed prices to nothing, so they hatched this dirty plan. Used us like dogs to chase out every outsider. No wonder. Harvesting fees keep soaring. We thought we'd save some cash. But they played us like fools. We screwed ourselves over.
All that fighting, all that scheming and scamming I did. Turned out I was just helping them corner the market for cash.
They ain't here to solve our problems. They're here to profit off our backs.
We've got full proof. Send it to the council. Demand answers.
Market's always been dog-eat-dog. That's just nature. You out-of-towners come here, poaching our work. We fight by any means to protect our own. Common sense.
Profit built on scheming, bullying, and running a crooked game? That's dirty money. Doesn't stand the light of day.
Wang Damao, don't push it when I'm being civil. Any outside harvest crew answers to our rules. Either haul your rigs out of this town right now, or you'll never find work in this county again. Your call.
Folks, listen up. Stop letting these snakes fool you. They toss us a few scraps and suddenly we're their personal army. Prices rise, we bleed. But once those outsiders are gone, we won't even have a fighting chance.
We got a full evidence chain. Report it to the council, make M pay. Tear this whole corrupt racket down, root and branch.
Evidence? Right now, your machines ain't leading. And neither are you. Proof means nothing then. So here's the deal. You delete it. Post a public apology, admit you made it all up. Or we impound your equipment. And you folks settle in for some good old-fashioned town questioning.
That rig is our entire livelihood. Everything we got. And the truth? That's the last shred of justice we got left. You ain't taking a single damn thing from us.
Seizing property by mob force, threatening our freedom like this? This went from a civil spat to criminal intimidation. Every single frame is rolling, live.
This is village land. We make the rules here. What's your little recording gonna do? I've lived a long life, ain't scared of crooked bullies. Today, anybody tries to take that harvester. You're messing with our lifeblood. Your monopoly has gone too far. And we ain't letting you haul off that machine. My mother's been your pawn for over a decade, you ran her ragged. You've been robbing us with fees for years. Time to end this. You used my mother. Your days of throwing your weight around are over. Let's see if anybody here still has the guts to speak up for you.
They run a monopoly, ripping off the whole village. They run off any outside helpers, then double the harvest fees. The little bit you save on your own crew's wages, you end up paying thousands more in harvest costs anyway. The only ones getting rich off this are them. The whole village gets screwed.
Fees rise yearly. We've been conned.
We've been used like tools, and like fools we helped him hurt people. You line your own pockets by selling out your neighbors. This ends today. No more siding with outsiders. Against your own people. You stopped being a village leader long ago. You're nothing but a curse on this community.
The complete evidence chain has been submitted, all filed under my name. I'm reporting predatory monopoly practices and data theft. The facts are crystal clear. The evidence is airtight.
Now, trying to run off? Too late for that.
They stole farm equipment data, cooked up fake disputes in bulk. Second, they put up those old folks to cause trouble, using petty shakedowns to run the outside helpers out of town. They ran bot smear campaigns to ruin good people's reputations.
I was a fool. Stubborn as a mule. Got used to hurt people. I am sorry. Genuinely sorry. Today, I'm testifying, right here in front of everybody. I'm exposing every dirty secret. To make up for the wrong I done.
I'm sorry. We were dead wrong about you. We helped the devil do his work. All suspects, cooperate with the investigation. You're all coming in. You're in deep on predatory monopoly and online defamation. Inciting trouble, stealing private data. Multiple criminal charges confirmed. All related agribusiness accounts and bot army networks have been seized and frozen.
Helping farmers was never the crime, and kindness shouldn't be weaponized against you.
Real justice in a town like this ain't about circling the wagons and covering for your own. It's about owning up to your wrongs and knowing right from wrong.
Today, before God and all, we set the land record straight. We're finally giving Zhang the half acre she's been owed all these years.
Thank you, everyone. This wheat, it's from the heart. Making amends for all the wrong I've done.
We don't need the goods. Your apology's enough.
You suffered for over a decade. Used by others. Lied to. Owning up to it now, that's a fresh start.
Thank you. You didn't just clear my mom's name. You saved our family's soul.
Next time you're back this way, the whole town will welcome you.
Ain't a shortage of feuds in the country. Or conflict. What's rare is folks who know right from wrong.
We came cross-state to help. Wasn't for gratitude. Making sure no honest work went to waste.
What we cut was a field of wheat. We scattered the darkness. What's left is peace. To a bountiful harvest.
Turns out the hard part was never the sweat or the labor.
It's holding on to kindness, without losing your way. No born good or bad. Just justice they dared to stand for.
Work rewards the honest. Good will find its way back.